Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video and another Pokemon Sword Crown of Tundra DLC video. So let's go into Peony's house and okay, so this looks like it's what was missing from the statue. Peony. Hey Chief, my pillow's caught your eye, eh? Your pillow? Oi, listen here, Chief. I've got some wisdom to impart. If you can put your head on it and have a kip, it's a pillow. Unfortunately, I went and left my favourite pillow back at home, so I went to have a look around town for something to rest my head on, and I found this out back behind the inn. Can I have it? Come off it! You want me to hand over my ultra mega comfy pillow? That's asking a lot, even coming from you, Chief. What's that? You think my pillow's got something to do with a legendary Pokemon? Ultra Mega, seriously? This is just some old thing I found. But if you really want it, Chief, who am I to refuse? Alright. Go on then, have it. But you better make sure you track that legend down. You obtained a wooden crown. You put the wooden crown in your bank's key items pocket. A mysterious object made of wood. Part of it seems to be chipped. Maybe it's meant to be a part of something. Okay, let's see. What would you like to do? Change my outfit. Can I change the hairstyle from here? No. Let's just rest up the Pokemon. Okay, now let's go put this wooden crown on the statue. Okay, there's Akin. It's a statue of Pokemon, but somehow it feels as if it's missing something. It looks like the wooden crown could fit onto the statue here. Do you want to try fitting it on? No. Yes. Rustle. Shrink. The wooden crown fit perfectly on the statue. What? Ooh, a Pokemon. That's the Pokemon. Does it want you to follow it? Okay, I'm guessing we're going to follow it. It seems as if the mysterious Pokemon wants to test your strength. Ooh, Pokemon battle. Do you want to ready a Pokeball? Yes. Ground. Question mark, question mark, question mark appeared. Go on, Becky, I know you can do it. Ground. Question mark, question mark. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Level, question mark, question mark, question mark. Can we throw a Pokeball straight away? No, it went there, it's gone down. Okay, let's do Sacred Sword. Okay. Question mark is Stone Kick. Can we throw a Pokeball? Okay, no, so we got to defeat it then. That was a lot of damage. Giga Drain. Oof. Not very effective, but it heals up a bit. And let's do another Sacred Sword. Nice. They fainted. Ooh, couple leveled up to 29. Couple wants to learn Detect. Nope. Keyboard moves. Blastoise grew to level 37. Did you have fun or who are you? Hey, Peony. Oi oi, what's up? I heard a big rustle is coming from over here. What's this now, Chief? Were you having a Pokemon battle? Huh? What a massive noggin! It's a crown. Yeah, that's my crown. That's what I was going to say. What? What's this? Ah? What? Ooh. He's kind of... He's kind of relaxed though. Ah yes, a sturdy body. Oh, so is this the Pokemon? Ah yes, a sturdy body. Just as I expected. I hope he doesn't mind that I make use of it for the time being. Is you Peony or are you the Pokemon? Are you the Pokemon? Oh, I see. You have grasped the situation already. Very astute of you. I am Calyrex. I am the one known as the King of Bountiful Harvests. Yes. I have borrowed this man's body in order to thank you in person, so to speak. Indeed, there are no words to quickly express my gratitude towards you for restoring my statue. In days long past, I reigned over the lands as king. The humans offered me their loyalty and respect, as I was able to bring lush vegetation to the land and give them plentiful harvests year after year. However, it seems that over many years, the people of this land have forgotten my existence. They used to make offerings to me every year, but even that tradition has long since been lost to the ravages of time. You see, it is the faith of the people that grants my strength. And now I have lost all but the frustration, a fraction of my former power. Even my loyal steed has abandoned me. However, you were kind enough to restore my statue. That act has returned some strength to me, at least enough to speak to you by borrowing the body of another. My kind-hearted human child, I have a favour to ask of you. I must know once and for all whether the people have truly forgotten about me. I wish you to speak to the villagers and ask if they remember the kin of bountiful harvests. I have tried asking them myself, you understand. Ooh. But they treated me like some sort of fairy tale creature, or flew into a mild panic at the sight of me. Please, kind-hearted human, I beg you to help me. You jotted down the current status on Legendary Clue 1. The King of Bountiful Harvests. Calyrex appeared once I placed the crown on the statue of the King of Bountiful Harvests. Calyrex can apparently speak to humans by taking over another person's body, peonies in this case. Now I need to gather more information on the kin of bountiful harvests from the people of the village. And then Zyklene just appears. Okay then, let's see. Okay, let's talk to these people first. The kin of bountiful harvests. I used to believe it was real, you know. I was told that if I made mischief in the fields, the kin would steal my body anyway. The Pokemon key? No, the Pokemon key? Oh sure, my gran used to tell me stories about it all the time when I was a kid. An old fairy tale that it's a fairy tale. What's this got to say? Do you want to trade 8 pieces of dynamite or for the carrot seeds? I could not see how many I had. Okay. The amount of seeds as promised, so I had at least 8. You put it in your key iron's pocket. Okay, so I've still got 18 pieces of dynamite ore left. Seeds to plant in a field. The kind of carrots you'll get, this determined in which field you plant the seeds in. Don't go planting those seeds I gave you willy-nilly in the village fields now. These fields are for our own crops. Okay. Let's go talk to this guy. The king of bountiful harvests. Well, if it exists, why doesn't it heal the land around here so we can grow crops for a change? Okay. Let's go talk to the mayor. Do I remember the king of bountiful harvests? Oh, why, of course I do. It's only the main tourist attraction of our lovely freezing town after all. If I imagine we would see more visitors, if only the king were real. Yeah, dude, it is real. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. Of course it's real. Right, let's go talk to this person. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I'm rather busy doing nothing right now. You asked the people of Freezing Town about the Kinderbuck for harvests. Time to report back to Calyrex. Okay, so he's still possessed beyond his body. Human child. I trust you were able to speak to the villagers. So, how was it? Did they say anything about me? Just that you were a fairy tale. They did, but... It is as I suspected. Nobody truly believes that I am real. It seems that people of this land have indeed forgotten the bond they once shared with me. Oh no, of course, I am not grieving. I am the Kinderbuck for harvest after all. I know better than to count on humans to remember me. This proves beyond doubt that I cannot simply rely on human faith. If I want my powers to return, if only my loyal seed were to return to me, I would reign something of what I lost. Your loyal steed? Yes, the 4-legged Pokemon that I used to ride all across the land. Pokemon riding a Pokemon? It kind of looks like a Mudbray. The very same Pokemon that my statue in the village shows me riding. Alas, though in ancient times we spent many days together, dashing through the valleys and over the mountains of this land. My power My power wandered, and I was forced to part ways with it. Now I know not where it may be. Even if we could succeed in locating my loyal steed, I have my doubts as to whether it has remained, well, loyal. I have lost so much power. Perhaps the villagers know something about my commonly not so loyal steed. I would be in your debt if you could speak to the head of the village on my behalf. So we've got to talk to the mayor again. If you are able to find any information at all, I ask that you let me know. What? Huh? Chief, with a massive noggin? Oh wait, no, it's normal. I must have fallen asleep where I stood. Sorry about that, Chief. Still, I feel strange, like my body's not quite my own. Guess I'll head back to base and get some rest. Besides, it's freezing out here. Alright then, let's go talk to the mayor. The mayor's not home at the moment. He went to have a look at the fields in the giant's bed. Oh, so in the previous part we went there, but we went there too early. Okay. You can now look for it. You can go look for him if you're in a hurry. The fields in the giant's bed are to the southeast of the village. Go through Frost Point Field and just keep going to the left. Okay. Let's go. actually, let's take on this. Yeah, let's take on this then first. This raid, max raid. And then we'll continue with the story. Oh, it's a Swoobat. Oh, what was that again? Yeah, Crunch is super effective. Oh, nice. That's a lot of damage. Oh great, now it's gonna... Okay, I'll be back when we're gonna defeat it. Okay guys, we have defeated Swoobat. Swoobat is weak for a Pokeball now. Okay, let's catch it. I don't think we've fought Swoobat before. So with this, with the Loyal Steed, as it's called it, as it's been called, there's two different types. There's like Ghost type and Ice type. So I think we'll go for the, because you can place the carrots in two different spots. So because it's getting close to Halloween, yeah, we're gonna go for the Ghost type. No, I didn't want to talk to you again. Just save it quickly. Nope. Press the wrong button. Giant's bed. Okay, so Mr. Man, where are you? Whoa, wait. We have Aerodactyl. That's formidable. Nope. Okay, he's going to take out. We don't want to let it. Right, so we're going to change Pokemon. Nope. Pokemon. Let's bring out Blastoise. There we go, Blastoise. Okay, now we're done. Using Pokemon. Can we try catching it now? Because it's been buffed by hail. Nah, it appears to be Okay. Ooh, we avoided the attack. Oh, okay, we actually took it out. Oh well, at least we'll get some leveled up. Right, let's okay, now let's try finding the mayor. Okay, here he is. Alas, this field is no good either. The soil is barren. No crop could possibly grow here now. Perhaps the lands of Crown Tundra truly are beyond hope. What's this? Oh, dear visitor. What brings you here? You want to learn about the loyal steed of the King of Bountiful Harvests? Well, this is hardly the place for storytelling. Come to my home in Freezing Town. It's better to have a nice chat in the warmth after all. Please visit whenever you're ready. I'll be waiting. We were literally just there. Alright, let's go back, I guess. Okay then, let's go to the mayor's house. Why are you waiting outside? Have you seen what happened to the statue of the King of Bountiful Harvest? Its head has become massive. What? Huh? You say that's the way the king's supposed to look? Now that you mention it, it does resemble the design of our town's souvenir shirts. But you speak as if you've seen the king with your own two eyes. Yeah, that's because I have. That statue's been broken since I was a child. Oh, of course, you wanted to learn about the loyal steed of the King of Bountiful Harvest. Well, I don't know why you'd be interested in such things, but come on then, follow me. An old book I read long ago said that the king's loyal steed was particularly fond of a certain special vegetable. But my memory isn't what it used to be, and I can't recall what exactly the steed was designed. It's carrots. I think it's... Oh, okay, I think it's probably going to be the carrots, because we've got the carrot seed. The King's Proud Steed. The horse Pokemon gave over its power to serve the king and carry it hither and thither. The two even became one for a time, combining their strengths to create a forest in a single night. This proud steed had been a wild thing once, ravaging the village crops and causing much woe. But the king, in all its greatness, brought this fierce creature to heel and secured its loyalty. And for each among us who claims the steed's hide was black as the midnight gloom in which ghosts appear, so ghost type, there is another who claims, yeah, so it's either going to be a ghost type or an ice type, who claims it was white as a block of solid ice. So there's 2 places then that we could place it. None alive can say which is the truth. Would you like to check any of the other books? The king was a great Pokemon that brought abundance to our cold land. With a sweep of its right hand, the land would be blanketed in a variant grasses and blooms. With a sweep of its left hand, the fruit of the fields would ripen and grow heavy. It could crown its great crown of green gleaming. The king galloped across the land astride its proud steed, and in their footsteps buds would burst from the soil, and rich life was born across the region. And so we worshipped the Pokemon and paid it all due tribute as kin. Would you like to check any of the other books? Crops. While carrots can be grown in the Tundra, they have rather unusual growth habits. When grown beneath the heaped snow, these hardy roots tend to develop into ice root carrots, and when grown in tracts close to where many souls are laid to rest, shade root carrots will be your crop. Shade root carrots are a favourite treat for many ghost type Pokemon, while ice type Pokemon seem to delight in eating ice root carrots. According to old fairy tales, the steed that the King of Bountiful Harvests rode upon loved both of these variants, or perhaps one or the other. Records seem to contradict one another, with some stories speaking of a white steed delighting in ice root carrots, and others mentioning a black steed devouring shade root carrots. Would you like to check any of the other books? Nope, I'm done reading. So let's go report back. Question mark. Yeah, now we go report back to the King of Bountiful Harvests. Okay, let's go talk to him. Grow? Oh. Okay, Oh. Oh, hey there, Chief. I had a feeling someone called me. Was it you? Huh? Human child. Were you able to find something out about my loyal steed? Yes. You say you found out something about something that my loyal steed could not resist? It has been long since we rode together that I had completely forgotten. With this information, we may be able to lure my loyal steed to me yet. So tell me, what is it? Carrots? What is it that my loyal steed would find so irresistible? Carrots. Oh ho! Carrots, you say? Yes, I remember now. Even back when we were together, it would leap at any chance to eat some kind of crop. It took everything I had to restrain it. Looking back, the crop must have been carrots. I am in your debt, human child. What we must do now is clear. If we are able to find carrots somewhere, I got carrots, it would be but a trifle to lure my loyal steed back to me. I wonder, do the humans of the village grow any carrots? Yeah, if we could obtain even a single seed, I could grow a carrot from it myself. By the stars, you say that you have carrot seeds? That strange bag contains the seeds of carrots? You humans never stopped adapting and evolving. I am constantly amazed by your ingenuity. And yet, the fields of this village simply won't do. They're not suited for growing carrots. If we could find rich soil, I could use my powers to grow the carrots. Now, where might we find soil suited for growing these crops in the tundra, in this tundra of mine? It was going to show us. Okay, that's for the eye. I see two spots that might suit our needs. One is in a field covered in pristine snow. Let's not do that one. Yeah, that's the one we're going to go to. Another spot is a field by gravestones where those were moved on where they were laid to rest. Either of these locations should allow me to use my power and grow the carrots we need. Please, I ask you choose the fields and plant these seeds. What in the? I seem to be getting in a habit of falling asleep outside. I guess it just goes to show that holding down the fort isn't all that easy. You take care of yourself, Chief. Don't overdo it. You marked 2 fields Calyrex told you about on your town map. Nice. You jotted down the current status on Legendary Clue 1. Upon hearing that I was able to find carrot seeds, Calyrex told me about 2 fields where I can grow the carrots. I need to pick either a field covered in snow or a field by the graves and plant the seeds. Okay, so yeah, actually, John's dead. We could go to take. You cannot take the advantage to do that. Oh, Nanny. Sing a song about the King Steed Pokemon. Oh, of course, my dear. I'd love to. Ice root carrots, cold as ice, munched all up by the bully in what? Shade root carrots, dark as dew, crunched by a bully with a ghostly gloom. Now you make sure you eat your veggies too, just like the Pokemon in the sun. Yes, Nan. Okay, can we take the flying taxi there now? Yeah, let's go. Okay, we need to do the cemetery range. old cemetery. Don't. Okay. Let's see what this Pokemon is. Okay, it's one. It's a Glaring. Okay, I'll be back when we take it out. Okay, so Sacred Sword is super effective. So we'll try that. Nice amount of damage. Also, the Helium Blade is super effective. Yes, we took it down. Galarian is weak for a Pokeball now. Yep, it's very Pokeball. Well, permeable. And that's it called. Gotcha, Glary it's called. Nope, we won't give it a nickname. We'll send it to the box. Energy root. A berry. We've got a root. Okay then, let's plant the carrot here. It's one of the fields Calyrex told you about. Do you want to plant the carrot seeds in this field? Yes. Oh, and he's got Peony followed him. I see, you have reached one of the fields. If you plant the seeds in this field, shaderoot carrots will grow. It has been so long that my memory is hazy, but I believe that my lower steed would often partake in this sort of vegetable. If shaderoot carrots were what my steed preferred, it must have been a ghost type, mustn't it? It's most vexing that I can't recall. I suppose we will see. I will ask you but once more. Are you sure this is the field in which you want to plant the seeds? Yes. Yes, it is. Very well then. I ask that you plant the seeds. Dig, 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 dig. You planted the carrot seeds in the field. Pat, 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 pat. Ha ha ha. Very good, very good. You have been an able hand for working with soil. Now then, it's time I did my part. Let me show you my powers. Peony's dancing as well. Rumble, 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 rumble. Boop, doink. Gasp, gasp. You planted so many seeds, and yet my powers could only get one to grow. To think that I have fallen so low, it truly breaks my heart. But soon it will be time to bid my sorrow farewell. Now, human child, I must ask that you pull that shade root carrot free with all your might. Do you want to pull the carrot out? Yes. 1 and 2 and pull. You obtained a shade root carrot. You put the shade root carrot in your bag's key items pocket. Produce that the king of bountiful harvest's beloved steed liked to eat. It grew in a gloomy field. Well done, human child. That carrot will be the key to luring my loyal steed back to me. Now all I need are the runes of unity. They will amplify my power, letting me ride my loyal steed with ease. But I doubt I shall ever get another set from the humans in the village. Oh, there it is. Shining? What spectacular, my loyal steed, is it truly you? That glossy black pelt, that rough valiant gallop, it has not changed from the day we first met. Oh, how this brings back memories. Shrimp, shrimp. It is my belief that while my steed picked up on the scent of the carrot, it could not determine where the scent was coming from. Judging from the direction it ran off, it must have been headed for the village in an attempt to pillage carrots from there. Carrots there. If this is true, then Freezing Town is in danger. Human child, we must make haste. Alrighty then. Adjusted down the current status on the legendary one. Calyrex was able to grow a shadow root carrot from the seeds I planted in the field by the graves. The scent of the carrot lured Specteria out, but it ran off toward Freezing Town. Okay then, let's get this Pokeball first. And then, let's head back to Freezing Town. Okay, so we're going to take a flying taxi. My loyal steed is endangering the villagers, but I am too weak. Please, human child, I beg you, save the village. Here we go. Stop. Stringy? Okay. Spectator pit. No one's actually in it. I know you can do this. Is after your shadow carrot. Can we catch it? Okay, so we've got to take it out. Let's try Sacred Sword. It's not going to be like it was with Zacian in the beginning, is it? Where none of our attacks do any damage. Okay, no. It's just that. It was just the Sacred Sword doesn't. Oh, double in one! Blastoise grew to level 70. Cubfree grew to 30 to level 32. Cubfree wants to learn Bulk Up. That's not, doesn't do damage. Zacian is quest to level 35. Blastoise grew to level 39. 75 I mean. Grew to level, Aerosol grew to level 56. Bark. Eek. Grunt. What? Some sort. Oh, okay. Are you alright? Yes, yes. I feel like something stepped in to save me. Are they believing in the kin again? Are they deciding to believe? You retain a tuft of black mane hair. You put a tuft of black mane hair in your bank's key items pocket. Mane hair that belonged to the king of Bankful Harvest's beloved steed, Spectre. The hair is very smooth to the touch. Oh, kind visitor, how could I possibly thank you enough for saving the people of this village? I had no idea such a vicious Pokemon still existed in the Tundra. Why, it reminded me of that Pokemon in the fairy tales, the loyal steed of the kin. But no doubt I am overthinking things. No, you're not. What is that you have there? Is that a tuft of black mane hair? In the fairy tales, it is said that by weaving the hair of the loyal steed together with a radiant blossom grown by the kin, it is possible to create the runes of unity, which link to the kin with its steed. In fact, it was my own ancestors who used to weave the runes of unity, following an ancient tradition passed down over many years. Of course, I myself have never seen any kind of radiant flower, and the method of making the runes has also been lost to time. In any case, we can't spend all day musing over the fairy tales. I must make plans and preparations that Pokemon could decide to pay us. That Pokemon could decide to pay us another visit after all. Thank you very much for your help, kind traveller. Okay, so we're gonna have to go talk to him again. Okay, let's go talk to the king of Bankful Harvest. You have my thanks for protecting the village, human child. Were I at my full power, I could have tamed my steed and reigned its loyalty. But weakened as I am now, the most I could do was influence its will and make it depart. If only I had the runes of unity, they would have allowed me to tame my steed in short order. We can make a set. What's that? We can make a set of runes with mane hair from my loyal steed and a flower that I can grow. A flower. Yes, but of course I had assumed that the humans stopped making the runes of unity because they had lost their faith in me. But it was because I lost the power to grow the material needed. I have spent far too long holding my misguided assumptions, it seems. It has been many centuries since I was able to grow a radiant flower. Doing so drains much of my power. But for whatever reason, a fraction of my power seems to have returned to me just now. There is only one thing to be done. Let the radiant flower bloom. Cronus Bloomus. Take this, human child. You obtained a radiant petal. You put the radiant petal in your King-Yatten's pocket. A single petal that the King of Bountiful Harvest gave you, it radiates faint light. Pant pant. It shames me to admit it, but a whole flower is beyond me right now. I do not know if that petal will be enough, but I still must ask that you use it to try to create the runes of unity. The descendants of the family who once made the runes for me should still live in the village. I put hopes on you, human child. Okay, so we've got to go talk to the mayor again. Do we have to talk to the mayor? Oh, hello then, saviour of our village. Come to do some more reading? Not this time. I beg your pardon. You want me to make a set of runes of unity? Well, I say that presents a bit of a problem. If my dear great-granddad was still around, he'd have been able to make you a set. But unfortunately, we have no one left who knows the traditional ways at this point. What's more, I doubt you have the flower you'd need to forge a set of the runes. I do have it. Is that a petal from a radiant flower? If so, would that not mean the King of Bountiful Harvest has truly... No, I dare not hope. If I recall, my ancestors made runes of unity by following the ways passed down in fairy tales. There were two key materials, a flower and hairs from a Pokemon. But I am afraid those old traditions have long since faded from memory. Still, how could I refuse a favour to such a kind and helpful guest? The materials, if you please. Who handed the tuft of black hair and the radio bell? I'll put it in there. Okay then. I can't promise this will turn out as well as the ones my great-granddad would have made, but time to breathe life back into the traditions of my village. Click clank, clink clank, whir whir. Humph. I'm afraid it has not come out well at all. I fancy myself a crafty enough sort, but I suppose it'll take a craftsman's or truly delighted technique to make such fine runes. Oh, please don't look so dejected. I am very sorry, truly I am. Oi, Mr. Mayor. The hot water in my shower seems to have gone on holiday. Ah yes, terribly sorry. I'll have a look at it soon. Oh, you're here too, Chief? Were you in the middle of something? The pair of you seem awful gloomy. What? Is that all? Wow. So, all you need to do is make some nice cord. Pass me those materials for a moment. Is Peony the one actually? Ooh. Plot twist. Alright, got my pedal, got my hair. Now what am I supposed to do with them? If I may be so bold, allow me to share a song. That's survivors from the legends. Blossom woven round and round, a royal gift in mains a hairbound. Steady on, old bloke. The singing's a bit much. Oh well, that'll do for an answer. Hiya! All finished. Have a look. Think this'll do? You obtain a set of runes of unity. Ooh, nice. You put the set of runes of unity in your hero's pocket. Cause that shine when you hold them up to the light. The people of old times presented these to the king of Bountiful Harvest to express their gratitude. You're more capable than your face lets on. These runes of unity are the spitting image of those in my family's tale. Ha 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 ha. I don't sew all my dear rebellious daughter's clothes for nothing, you know. Even the explorer's outfit I gave you was handmade by yours truly, Chief. In any case, it seems you've got the runes of unity you need. Isn't that just smashing? Ooh. Okay then. Would you believe it? I caught myself falling asleep outside again. I was chilled to the bone, so I thought I'd warm myself up with a good hot shower at our base. But the water coming out was ice cold. I got ultra mega Human child, were you able to make the runes of unity? Yeah, you bet, or Chief Peony did. Chief Peony did. Indeed, this man has done so much to aid me. I do hope I can repay him sometime. I have good news of my own. I was finally able to track down my loyal steed. Spectre is making a home in the Crown Shrine. It is a place where my loyal steed and I spent much time together. I had been avoiding the place as I feared I would get trapped in my own nostalgia. Why has my loyal steed made the shrine its home? Is it reminiscing on our time together? No, it can't be. The Crown Shrine stands majestically atop the mountain to the north. Bring the carrot and the runes of unity and meet me there. I shall hasten there now, but you may come when you feel you are ready. I am counting on you, child. You jot down the current status on Legendary Clue 1. Using the main hair. Using the main hair I got by defeating the Pokemon that was once the King's little steed, along with the Radiant Petal grown by Calyrex itself. I was able to recreate the runes of unity. Now I need to head to Crown Shrine where The steed's been living to meet up with Calyrex. Okay. Yep. Okay. Can we... let's just take a flying taxi. And let's go. Oh, we are going to it completely the wrong way. Okay. Okay, we appear to be going the wrong way now. Actually, okay, so yeah. Wait. Just past them. No, I didn't want a Pokemon camp. No. Yes, I would like to quit camping. Oh. We don't want you to get in. Here it goes. Snows line. Just do that. The snowing area. Okay. You dodge the Pokemon. Ooh. Okay. Probably this way we've got to go. Got to probably go through the tunnel to the top. Yeah. Okay. the way we were meant to go. Come on. Yeah, whatever. Probably need to go down here. Whoa. Okay. Down again. Yeah, here we go. Okay. No, that's just to view it. Path to the peak. Well, lots of Pokemon. Ooh. Here we go. That's a go then. Here they are. The king and peony. I have been waiting, human child. The Crown Shrine is a place I once called home. Spectre must think me helpless now that I have lost my powers. It taunts me by making this place its own dwelling. Ah, I see. You have indeed brought me the runes of unity. You have my thanks, child. You gave the runes of unity to Calyrex. Ah, the feeling of holding these again. The colour. The way they shine in the light. Oh, how this brings back memories. Spectre is a very proud Pokemon. One might even call it arrogant. It will not accept me as my master again unless I am able to prove that my power outweighs its own. I will use the runes of unity to pull my power into my body of my loyal steed. That should convince it that I am indeed still deserving of its loyalty. Now, human child, in order to lure my steed to me, place the shade root carrot in the basket near where Spectre made its bed. Do you want to place the shade root carrot? Yes. The time has come, human child. But you have successfully defeated my loyal steed once already. It will not willingly approach anyone it considers to be a threat. We must hide and wait for it to appear. Here it comes. Oh, Peony's woken up. Okay. Oh, the power. Whoa. Noise. Ooh. Are we going to be able to catch it? Please let us catch it. What? What in the world? Such a huge noggin. And it's got a ride. What? It can talk? What? What do you want? Huh? I've got no idea what you're saying, but somehow it also makes sense. Hold the phone. Oh no, not again. What? Human child. Thanks for your efforts. I have been reunited. Thanks to your efforts, I have been reunited with my loyal steed, and now I am finally at my full power. I was convinced that the people no longer believed in me, and I also lost my loyal steed. I was trapped in those furrows of deep loneliness, but you saved me. Oh, come on, please let us catch this. There are truly no words with which to fully express my gratitude to you. So I have a suggestion. If you were able to catch me even with my powers restored, it will prove your worth beyond any doubt, and I will lead you my strength on your journey. Yes. Once you have readied yourself, come face me. But first, I should give this man back to where I found him. It would be no good to let him freeze out in this frigid climate. And now he's just gonna float. Okay then, let's go. Hold on. Just give me a sec. Let's save first. Okay, now let's bother run. Do you want to ready your Pokeballs? Calyrex appeared. Go on, Zaki, and I know you can do this. World Crown. Let's see, can we... Will it let us try catching it? Nope. I want to throw a Permeable to see. Oh. It can let us. Okay, yeah. Oh no, Pokemon Book 3, yeah, I could have guessed that. So let... Oh yeah, oh, damn, we got a Master Ball. Gotcha. Calyrex was caught. Alrighty guys, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to like, comment, subscribe and turn on post notifications. I noticed it's been a long one, all in 5 seconds, but I felt it was like I was nearly completed the game, so I wanted to do that, and yeah, so I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, now we've got Calyrex. And now what's going to happen? Obviously it's going to be added to Pokedex. Nope. Of course we're going to add it to our party. I'm sorry, Absol, you gotta go. Human child. No, I should refer you by your name now. Jim. I look forward to what adventures we might have together. Hello, not you, Chief? It's me, Peony. I just had a dream about a big-headed Pokemon talking on and on in a weird shrine. You were there too, Chief. It all felt so real. That's because it was. I got worried about you and decided I'd better give you a call and check in. You haven't hurt yourself, have you, Chief? Not in a bunch of trouble, are you? Everything's under control. Ah, good to hear. Guess I got nothing to worry about then. Wahaha. The Peony Exploration Team is all about the safety and well-being of its members, after all. So, you be careful on your way back too, you hear? No expeditions either until you're safe and sound back at home base. Wahaha. Calyrex, the king of Bountiful Harvest, was able to reconnect with its old teeth using the new runes of unity. Calyrex also seems to have reigned its trust in humankind as thanks for helping it reign its power. Calyrex is allowing me to take it along on my adventure. Better report back to Chief Peony. Okay, let's go. Let's take the shortcut. Let's get a flying taxi to Freezing Town and report back to Chief Peony. Oi, Chief. How goes the adventure? Anything to report? Wait, you really caught Calyrex from the legends? That's ultra mega brilliant. Report away. That noggin's massive. Is that the king of Bountiful Harvest, the one calling the shots around here? I could swear I've seen it before. Well, then again, maybe not. Anyway, it's definitely regal of it to have a steed, and that massive head does sort of resemble a crown. It's kingly enough at any rate. Let's just call this a successful expedition. Looks like you've reported all there is to report on Legendary Clue 1 and the King of Bountiful Harvests. Smashing. I'll mark this expedition done. just think. Check in. Got anything else legendary you want to talk about? Okay, so these looks like they're going to continue on. So more coming, more adventures coming, more episodes coming next. So we'll continue that in the next episode. So this was a bit long of one, so we're gonna do one of the other ones again next maybe. So thanks for watching, and until next time, peace out. See you later. Bye bye.